Warmly welcome to this Sakmok English Club channel, a wonderful place for improving your knowledge through English. I am Hoàng Phong, and today we will discover some religious beliefs in Vietnam. Vietnamese people have maintained a time-honored tradition of practicing religious rituals, some of which are closely associated with their daily life. According to some recent statistics, in Vietnam, as of 2019, 95% of the population practice a religion or belief. What's more surprising is that there are about 8,500 religious events taking place across the country per year. Right now, it would seem easy to explore how flourishing Vietnamese religions are. Number 1. Planting new poles. The tree, which is usually made from bamboo, is a trunk with circle and many symbolic objects on the top. The decorations can have certain changes depending on the typical culture of each region. This tradition originated from a popular theory that was passed down through generations. On December 23th, each family will put this tree in front of their house with a view to chasing away evil spirits and welcoming a happy new year as well. In this day and age, there are few houses in big cities that still follow this tradition. Instead, in the countryside of Vietnam, it still exists to a large extent. Number 2. Worshipping ancestors. Ancestor worship was introduced into Vietnam by the Chinese during their long occupation of the country that began 200 years before the birth of Christ. This is a ritual practice which pays great tribute to deceased family members and reminds offspring of their roots. In Vietnam, the practice of ancestor worship is relatively straightforward. Almost every house, office, and business has a small altar, which is used to commune with ancestors. Burning incense sticks and preparing offerings such as fruits, sweets, etc. are something needed when Vietnamese people practice ancestor worship. After that, the paper gifts are burned so that their spirits can ascend to heaven for the ancestors. Worshipping usually takes place on particular days, such as festivals, new and full moon days, the dead day of the ancestor, and so on. Honestly speaking, this tradition doesn't relate to ghosts, spiritualism, or even the supernatural in the Western sense. Vietnamese people have come to terms with the fact that death is not an end. It is widely believed that deceased people will continue to live in another realm. By showing our endless love and respect towards our ancestors, they will bring good fortune to us in return. Number 3. The betel and areca are must-have things at weddings. The betel and areca not only serve as offerings in the traditional ceremonies, but also appear to be a typical image of Vietnamese culture. In Vietnamese wedding ceremonies, the betel and areca are something that can be missed. The preparation of any wedding, no matter where it takes place, still considers these things as one of the top priorities. People consider areca trees as the symbol of boys due to their round and tough shape, whereas betel leaves are soft and triangular in shape like girls. Both betel and areca are inseparable, thus emblems such an endless love and happiness among couples. Though time goes by, this tradition still remains unchanged and has become a great pride of Vietnamese people. Number 4. Going to pagodas at the beginning of the year. Visiting pagodas at the beginning of the year has become a cultural beauty of the Vietnamese people since ancient times, because our ancestors conceived that the mind of goodness means the mind towards the Buddha realm. When the new year comes, many individuals are eager to visit pagodas to pray for themselves or their beloved ones. Each person had different purposes. Some pray for good luck or saying wishes of health, happiness, and so on. Others long to gain talent, success, and even marriage. Besides, some people also arrive at these ritual places in order to get immersed in the spiritual atmosphere. At this moment, they will really find peace of mind in their soul and get away from chaos in life. Honestly speaking, the smell of incense smoke, the vibrant color supplies, flowers, and the pure space of the sacred place will make people's hearts light and serene. No matter how modern and civilized our life is, the tradition of going to pagodas at the beginning of the year is always preserved by people for generations. Thank you very much for watching. Have a productive and enjoyable of learning and working.